Hey, welcome back guys to the part 2 of library inventory project. If you haven't watched part 1, I will suggest you to watch that first where I have, covered demo of this library inventory and user interface, which is this current page. I have, designed this page in the part 1 of this series. Now, in this video, I will show you how you can get the data from an user and store it into a local storage of an browser and retrieving it in a table format. So, I have shown the demo which is in part one. If you will watch that, part one, the demo, you'll get the idea what I'm talking about, like tables and all. So, without further ado, let's get started. First of all, this was the project which I have created in a part one. Right now, what we have to do is we just have to go here. We have to create a table to show the data. Okay, table class table id is equal to tbl books data. This will be style display none. Close this. Inside this table there will be table header, and inside this table header it will be table row. Th scope call id. Same way, just copy this one, paste it here, give this a name, book name, author, book price, quantity, ISBN. Same way, two more, publisher, and this will be action. There's some spelling wrong. Okay, the spelling was wrong. Now, after we are done with this, just go here, add table body, and give this a class tbl body book data. Just go here. Once you're done with this, save it, and now go outside this. You have to give this script tag. Okay, what you can do is go here, okay. And one more thing guys, I forgot to tell you is whenever you are using the local storage, make sure your internet is connected. You are connected to Wi-Fi or internet, because when you are working with the local storage, the connection should be there. Okay. Okay, let's copy this and go here, script src, paste it here, go here, go here, another script tag where book details. This will be empty array. Okay. After this, document sorry document dot ready function. Inside this there will be double quotes hash. It will be this one. Just copy this, paste it here. When it is clicked, function, we have to create one function here. Function insert book. Okay. Now we have to call this function. Copy to call this function here. Inside this function, you have to give a book ID, but before giving a book ID, you have to, you have to create a variable for that book ID. Save it. Go here. It will be book ID is equal to book ID plus 1. Okay. After this, there will be one variable for author name where we'll get the data from we will get the data from this text box. Copy this, paste it here. Dot val, same way where book name is equal to dot val will be this one, sorry, the ID where book price is equal to copy the ID of book price where quantity is equal to book quantity dot val save where ISBN number is equal to book ISBN number dot val where publisher is equal to dollar double quotes hash book publisher dot val save it where last one is description is equal to Okay, now copy this one book description, just save it here. Okay, save it, and after this, the array which you have created here, the array which you have created, you have to go here, you have to give this as push id. This will be book id. The book name, this will be the book name which we have created. Okay, this one, comma, double quotes, book author, author name, double quotes, book price. It will be this one, double quotes, book quantity. This will be the quantity, double quotes, book ISBN number. This will be ISBN number, double quotes, book publisher. This will be this publisher, comma, double quotes, book description. This will be description. So guys, what we are doing here is, okay, I'll show you. Save it. Whatever we are getting it from the text box, we are saving into one variable. Then after creating an array, we are pushing this this variable data into that array, and we are creating this key and pushing the value into it, like key id, pushing the book id. So it is like that. What I'll do is I'll save, and after this, what I'll do is I'll give this as a console.log, just to check if the data is getting saved or not. Just call this. Okay, save it, and let's see how it is working. Okay, I'll close this, save it. I'll add some data here. I'm just adding the random data. I haven't done validation yet. The validation, I guess we will be doing it in the last part of this series. So I just added some data. Let's click on submit. Let's go and check console log. You will see. Okay, there's one thing. I guess ID doesn't have anything. Okay, but every other data, like every other data is getting saved. Description and all are getting saved. But we'll check why this ID is not getting saved. What we can do is, let's go and give it a 0. Let's go and let's check again if it is working or not. Let's submit. Okay, yeah, now you can see the ID is 1. I'll add one more time. Now the ID will be 2. We will do the validation in last part, but for now let's do this. Let's remove this, and after this what we have to do is we have to create another function here. Function append array data to table. Okay, this is the function, and inside this function there will be array of books. Okay, we'll create one variable here where book details append is equal to double quotes empty. This will be empty. Also, we'll do one thing, we'll call this thing just right here. Okay, we'll call this just right here. Okay, yeah. Once done with this, let's go and loop this array where I is equal to 0, I array book details. It won't be array book details, but this one. Okay, dot length I plus plus, coming out from this for loop, and inside this for loop we will be no append plus equal to double quotes. This will be tr th. Inside this th it will be scope is equal to single quotes row plus array books I dot id, which is this one. Okay, it is this one, double quotes th. After this you have to write another book details append double quotes. This will be td dot, it will be this one, td array books bi dot book author double quotes, close the td, book price it will be, which is this one, book price double quotes, close the td, td will be quantity td book details concad double quotes td book ISBN number, double quotes, close TD. After this, double quotes, TD, book publisher. Okay, double quotes, TD. Okay. Okay, so we will add book publisher. We won't be adding book description because the description might be long and it won't fit into inside the table. So it is better to avoid the book description in a table. But when you are clicking on view or things like that, we will definitely show the book description as well. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay. After this, there will be book details, concat, well quotes, TD, button, type is equal to single quotes, button. Okay, class is equal to single quotes, btn primary. Okay, there would be one more thing which we have to add is font, I mean icons, which is bootstrap icon. You can download bootstrap icon. This you can download. Go here, just copy this much, and go here, paste it here. Okay, once done with this, just close this button here. Okay, go inside this button, add this I class is equal to single quotes bi bi hyphen I hyphen fill. Close this, close your I also. Copy this one, copy copy this much, just go paste it here also. Once you have pasted this, what you can do is go to the folder, I mean the bootstrap icon which you have opened. Go here, just go here and click on I. This will be I fill. Copy this, you can paste it here, or you can directly get this much and paste it here. Once you get this, go back. You have to go edit this one. You can copy this. Now you can paste that here. This can be assumed success. This will be danger. This anything, and this will be trash. Just this much you can copy. You can paste it here. Once done with this, come here and close TD and close TR as well. Okay. Once you're done with this, or maybe I'll do it better. You can go here, close this one here because many of the time, I mean, developer themselves forgot to close it. Okay, so it is better to close that here because it the one which is open here is closing here, the one which is open here it has to be closed here. We have to remove two these two we have to remove, and now let's go here. Okay, double quotes, hash, copy this and append this. You have to append, sorry, this you have to append here. Go here, same way, double quotes, hash, copy this, paste it here, dot show, save it. Let's go to the page. Let's go here, some random data we will add. Okay, okay, let's click on submit. Okay, you can see the data has come here, but there is this thing, there is no gap in between this button. This is how this button will look, action and all. So what we can do is we have added this, we'll add one more time. Okay, there is one more issue. When you add one data and you add another one, the data is getting repeated. Okay, this thing is getting repeated. There should be a gap in between this button. Okay, so we'll fix that. For repetition of data, what we have to do is we have to go double quotes, this only. We have to copy. This will be text. Okay, and for button will be margin 2, margin 2 and margin 2. Here if we don't give, that will be fine, even if we don't give. Okay, so let's go, let's save it, let's check if it is working fine. Okay, the data is added. There is should be a something we missed out. I have to add it here as well, I guess. Yeah, just add it here as well. Add some random data. Okay, looks good. So for now, I've added, random data. We will definitely add some, real data of books and all, ISBN number and all. But for testing purpose, I'll just add random data only. Okay. So this will be test books. Let's click on submit again. Okay, so this looks fine, ID, book name and everything, this is looking fine. But one thing what we have to do right now is when I refresh the page, the the data which I've added should be stored. Where it should be stored? It should be stored here. The one which I was testing, which is already stored here, I'll just clear it for now. And what we have to do is we have to, whenever I'll add the data here, it should be added here as well to the local storage, and from local storage I'll be getting the data into the page on the load of on the refresh or the load of the page. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll close this, I'll go again to the code, and now what we have to do is we have to add one more array, which will be book details local storage. This will also be, yeah. And here, whenever the data get added and it is pushed into array, after this what we have to do is local storage dot set item. We have to give it a name as book details json dot stringify. This will be our array book details only. Okay, after this what we have to do is the thing which we have created, we have to go here is equal to json dot parse local storage dot get item double quotes. So will be same, just book details, and that's it. Once you are done with this, you have to save it, and let's go to the page. Let's add some random data. Okay, let's add some random data and let's check, okay, if it is saving into the local storage or not. Right now if you see your local storage, there is nothing. Okay, there is nothing inside this. Once I click on submit, okay, there's a debugger. Stop it. Let's go to the application. Now you can see the data has been stored here. Okay, the data has been stored, but if I click on reload, you won't see your data here. Okay, you won't see your data. So for that, what we have to do is we have to go to the document.ready. Here we have to add book details local storage, and same way what we have written here, we have to get it and we have to paste it here. Okay, save it, go here, if condition, you have to write if book details dot local storage is not equal to null, then there will be, we will be running this function, but here we have to give our this variable here. Let's save it. Let's see if it is working or not. If I see this is working fine. Okay, let's go ahead and add another data. Okay, another data, submit. As you can see, this the data which you have already added, which was there in the local storage, has gone, and the new data which you have added, you're able to see that. But that should not be the case. You should able to see the previous data as well as the new data. So what you have to do is, so what is happening, I'll tell you. The array, okay, whenever you are clicking on the button, your this function is getting triggered. Okay, and this function is passing your array book details, which is getting null. Okay, which is starting with the null, and which is getting only one data on the click of submit button. Okay, one data only, you are adding one data, it is null first, then you are adding this one data, it is getting one data, and that one data is getting appended here, as well as it is passing into this local storage. So what you have to do is, you have to go inside this if condition. Inside this if condition, you have to give this array book details is equal to your local storage variable. Okay, so whatever you'll get inside this local storage on load, which is here, it will be added in the array details as well. I mean this one. Okay, Once you have added this, after adding this, you have to get the last book ID also. Okay, you have to get this last book ID. What happens right now is, if I'll save this and if I add the data, you'll able to see one ID as one only. Here also it was one, here also it was one. So you have to get the last added ID. Okay, so it is one for now. What I will do is, I'll go here, I'll close this, I'll go here, I'll give it a book ID is equal to book details local storage, book details local storage dot length -1 dot ID. Let's save it. Let's add another data, and now you can see it is here. Now if I'll submit with some test 1, test 2, test 3, test 4, test 5, test 6, test 7. Now the ID should be 3. Okay, let's click on this and let's see. Yeah, the ID is 3. Let's refresh and see if it is, if we are getting the saved data, which is inside your local storage. Let's reload this. Let's see. Okay, so now even after reloading, you're able to see that data. One more thing which we have to do is, we have to reset the text input after clicking on the submit button. Once click on this submit button, the data should be saved, and this should get reset. Okay, for that, what you can do is go inside here, function, reset page, just you have to add this author name, which will be this ID. Okay, book author, maybe this one. Yeah, this one, it will be book author. Same way, just copy this, paste it, paste it, paste it, paste one more time, get all the IDs and save it here. Price. Okay, quantity, ISBN number, publisher, description. Okay, you can delete this one and just you can call it here. Okay, save it and let's see if it is working fine or not. Yeah, it's added. Let's click on submit. So whatever we have added here and we click on submit was added here, and the page got reset. Whatever we added got removed from here. And I guess that is it with this video. And whatever we have discussed earlier, like on the starting of this video, we have already achieved it So that is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you really did, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with part 3 of this library inventory series. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share it with your friends. Bye.